Gentlemen, in the red corner at 235 pounds from Lake Dallas, Texas, the outstanding young athlete, sensational wrestler, and the 1977 Wrestling Rookie of the Year, David Von Erich. And in the white corner at 246 pounds from Kansas City, Missouri, heavyweight champion of the world, Harley Race. 2 out of 3 falls, 30-minute time limit, a non-title match. Your referee, Bronco Lubitsch.
The world's heavyweight champion, Harley Race, wearing a protective bandage on his right knee, or he has a championship bout. The following night from these in Fort Worth, he is wrestling David Von Erich in this non-title bout. Now, the non-title is the best 2 out of 3 falls or a 30-minute time limit, whichever should come first. David Von Erich, some new white trunks with green stars, the green and white, where he was athlete at North Texas State. He's been a great athlete seemingly all his life. High school All-American, high school All-Stater in basketball and in football. Harley Race, oh, right on top with a top body press, and Race suddenly goes to a count of 2. And David Von Erich is kind of submerging his man. That's a nice move by David, and Race says, what is this? The youngster comes on hard and gave him a count of 2. Now, this is the best 2 out of 3 falls or a 30-minute time limit, whichever comes first. Non-title match. But anytime a contender has a great showing with a champion, you know, he usually gets a championship bout. That's what David Von Erich is hoping for, a victory or a good showing. A victory would guarantee a shot at the title. Jimmy Snuka has that shot at the title in the upcoming match. David Von Erich with a headlock. Kevin Von Erich over here in his corner. There goes David. That side flip. Harley Race up over the top, but David Von Erich has really given the champion plenty of trouble. The arm flip. And Race looking a little anguished. Race has made it a particular point of his championship career now to put the championship on the line as much as possible. He wants to be the greatest champion ever. So he is going all over the country, all over the world, accepting challenges. Harley Race caught in an arm lock. Now, the thing that some fans don't really understand about David Von Erich is his fact in his youth here, in his short pro career, how well he has moved as he got this arm lock barred. But he has been working out with Fritz Von Erich, one of the world's foremost wrestlers, since he was a small boy. This hasn't come just overnight. It's come from years and years of laboring and working, putting time and effort into this, just like Kevin and his other brothers. And in on top, Von Erich with a count of 2, and Harley Race comes out. Bronco Lubitsch is the referee. Once again, David Von Erich has turned the tables on Harley Race. David from the small town of Lake Dallas, but he got great coaching and great experience as a basketball and a football player there. Played basketball and football at North Texas State. Fine athlete. Has quickness, not the size, of course, that some of the wrestlers like Race has. The girth width, but he has the muscle strength, the young muscles, the just pure raw strength, and the quickness to go with it, with all the education in wrestling. And David Von Erich out of that arm. Got the arm barred, and Harley Race in trouble right now. The champion will demonstrate, I think, tonight, championship qualities that we've always seen in him. He wrestles cleanly, considering his opponent. Dish it out, whatever might happen to the man he's meeting. But he is the champion. Oh, that time now he just turned around everything I said and threw a knee into the midsection. Count of 1, count of 2, and David Von Erich kicks out. Von Erich caught in there again. And Von Erich gives him that 2 arms to play. And Race goes to the ropes. So Harley Race got after David Von Erich. Von Erich said, here, I'll show you that hole, and give it right back. Harley looks like he might have put some time in the Navy in his youth. Knee into the midsection, and Race was in there again. 5 minutes gone right now. Has Von Erich in a headlock. Grasp underneath and back. Dropping down on the head now of Von Erich with his left side of his chest. And Von Erich now getting dropped on the head by Harley Race. Now Race is taking over for the moment. David trying to come out of this, coming on up. I said he has great strength. Comes up with a body slam. David Von Erich turning it around. The arm flip. And David Von Erich, with encouragement from his brother Kevin, working in the ring. David Von Erich, tall, 6'6", weighs at about 230 pounds. Well, that's a tall, lean, slim body of the youth. Well, Harley Race in trouble right now as Von Erich has given no quarter, has taken everything he's dished out, moved right in. This young athlete, David Von Erich, has been sending his fame far and wide by the appearance that he's made in other communities. Becoming a very popular wrestler in a hurry. So some of the Harley Race fans now warming up. Von Erich takes that arm and pulls it, extends it, stands in on Harley Race's head, and extends the left arm. So the champion has fans, and David Von Erich having fans. So the David Von Erich fans now vying vocally with Harley Race. Von Erich holding on. And I'll have to break it now. David watching very carefully. The last time Harley Race threw a knee in there, this time a shoulder butt. That's twice now that Harley Race has not demonstrated the part of the champion. Harley Race dropping it on top, but Von Erich moved quickly, comes back with his own body slam. And flip again, and back to the left arm, extended. So David Von Erich moving in on his adversary, the champion, the heavyweight champion of the world. Bronco Lubitsch, the referee. David Von Erich extended that arm lock. The time is rolling along. Now this is a 2 out of 3 fall 30-minute time limit. So far nobody's been close to a fall. Well, David has a 2 count twice on Harley Race. Twisting the left arm of Harley Race, the champion. Twisting it again.
minutes.
10 minutes gone now. Race with a butt on David Von Erich. And another one right on the forehead. And that put David away and broke the hold, and Harley Race, the champion, comes in now. A head drop. A knee of Harley Race on the top of David Von Erich's head. And Harley Race trying to get him in position. That knee lift, and David Von Erich suddenly is in trouble. Another knee drop on the head of David Von Erich. Top body press, 1, 2. Race flies away. Well, Von Erich trying to come back now. Body slam, and here's Harley Race, the champion. Well, he's going to do a Pacific splash or something. 1, 2, not quite enough for 3. Harley Race all the way from the top of the ring, and he is staggered. Von Erich is doing a magnificent job. Race going up to do a flying dive on top of David Von Erich. And Von Erich took it away. So Harley Race, the champion, is in trouble. David Von Erich stays with him. 12 and a half minutes gone in the bout right now. Arm extended. David Von Erich holding it on. That's 2 out of 3 falls. A 30-minute time limit. Nobody has a fall. The time is about 12 and a half, 13 minutes into the bout. And David Von Erich staying tough with Harley Race. Arm lock barred by David Von Erich. David Von Erich. Continues to work on that shoulder. Lifting it up, Von Erich with a height advantage on Harley Race, the champion. And they're in the ropes to see how Harley Race breaks this one. Twice he's broken illegally on the break. Shoulder into the midsection. Again in there. So Harley Race comes back as we come to about the halfway point of this bout. And Von Erich takes the body slam and comes for more now as Harley Race moves in again. But he goes to the head scissors. Back to that arm and extended on there, working on the shoulder. So Harley Race continues to have trouble with David Von Erich. The young challenger who is Rookie of the Year, according to the Wrestling Fans International. Affiliated with the National Wrestling Alliance. Rookie of the Year, David Von Erich, giving champion, heavyweight champion out of just this area, but the world, Harley Race, plenty of trouble. David Von Erich going to use that arm extended with the bar. Oh, they're into the ropes in the corner buckling now. And watch Harley Race again to see if he breaks cleanly. No, shot on the head, and Bronco Lubitsch cautions the champion. Harley Race flipping out of the ring. Now that was not illegal. Race hit the quarter buckling and fell out. I think he was trying to catch himself and flipped himself out of the ring. 15 minutes gone now. Harley Race, Bronco Lubitsch looking at the situation as though he might have been thrown over the top, but Race actually hit the rope and just slid out over the top. Well, it's not a disqualification. So 15 minutes are gone, halfway, with no falls yet, and a 2-out. Oh, as a knee in the midsection by Race. Well, the truck full help as David Von Erich tossed over. There's a diving headbutt by Harley Race, a little bit of a different style than we've seen before. A top body press. David Von Erich kicking out. Driving down that head and neck again of David Von Erich. Just about to the ring ropes, and not quite. Harley Race drops down again. We're in the second portion of the bout. Now, the way it's going, they may not make 2 out of 3 falls. But there is a 30-minute time limit, and we've had no falls yet. So Harley Race has the hold on Von Erich, but it also gives David a chance to rest here as he starts to work his way up now. A non-title bout with the world's heavyweight champion. Young All-State basketball player, football player. He rolled him up for a count of 2 and not quite 3. Race just got out of there. Oh, big right arm into the midsection of Race. Another one. And David Von Erich with a forearm into the midsection twice. Now with the elbow at the back of the neck, a top body press. 1, 2, but a kick away by Harley Race. Harley Race, who did not expect, I'm sure, this type of attack by David Von Erich. Oh, Von Erich waiting for Race to come up. And the champion says, wait a second. Moving in, give him that shoulder butt again. A good move by Race. And he comes right back in. A head drop with a head scissors. Harley Race with a knee drop again on the forehead of David Von Erich. Oh, Harley Race. Arm across the neck. 1, 2, and Von Erich still manages to kick out, though he looks groggy at the moment. Having a hard time getting up this time. Harley starting to throw it. And Von Erich comes around with another body slam. Back in with his side flip. Well, he's worked that arm movement well tonight. So Harley Race, the champion. Moving down into 20 minutes in this bout. Down to the 20-minute mark. And all evening, Von Erich has worked on the left arm and shoulder of Harley Race. Bronco Livich watching very carefully now as David Von Erich continues to work the shoulder, roaring, and try to put one part of Harley Race's attack out of commission. Von Erich rolling in with more pressure. Kevin Von Erich yelling, do it, David, do it. And rolling in more with Harley Race's shoulder.
20 minutes.
20 minutes gone, 10 minutes to go. 30-minute time limit, best 2 out of 3 falls, whichever comes first, and it would appear now that it'll be a time limit situation. But what happens to the bout now? Can they get 2 quick falls in? Can the champion put the challenger away in 2 falls? He is the champion, but he's having trouble with David Von Erich. A backbreaker, and that was what Kevin Von Erich said that was his main hole. And he slipped in and made that move. Arm across the neck, a top body 1, 2, but a kick away again. And Von Erich calling on his auxiliary strength. A hard right hand to the jaw. An elbow drop on the back of the neck of Harley Race. And Harley right on top of the rope as Von Erich flails away on him. And Race in the ropes. And a drop kick by David Von Erich. The champion standing on his head. Comes up again. Meets him again. Trying to work around and get the right hold. Flips him around and goes back to the arm. So the attack precisely worked out by Von Erich. Getting a few body slams, hard knocks, and then going back to that shoulder to trying to incapacitate the champion on the left side. And so far it's worked pretty well. Knee into the midsection. Harley Race had not been breaking very well. And David Von Erich hits the floor. So the champion getting a little bit upset, I'm sure, of the fact that this young challenger, this rookie, who made Rookie of the Year, is giving him the battle of his life. Well, here comes David Von Erich rolling in, right into Harley Race. And it backfired on Race, pulling the trunks, the count of 2. A hard smash across the chest. Another smash in the chest. And now the abdominal stretch, the body stretcher. Von Erich working the stretcher. And Harley Race hanging on right now, in trouble. David Von Erich stretching him out. So we're in the last, up to about 25 minutes now. And David Von Erich has gone like 9 of 10 rounds in a boxing, giving the champion a tough, tough time. Young David Von Erich. Oh, good recovery by Harley Race. There's a good football block, 1 and not quite 2. So Harley Race moves in with Von Erich, pounds that knee into the midsection. Forearm, again a forearm. Harley Race coming back. The souffle, but he used the trucks that time. Comes up on a top body press. Started to use 2, but not enough. Von Erich kicks out again. Driving headlock. 25 minutes, 5 minutes to go. A surprising turn of events as Harley Race has been taken to 25 minutes into this 30-minute time limit. No falls as yet, and the champion has had all he can handle from David Von Erich. If we're giving out on points, David might have an edge. So a headlock on top right here by Harley Race. Driving the left shoulder in on David Von Erich. It takes a moment to recoup his forces and try to come out of this. Dropping in again, Harley Race. Just about 3 or 4 minutes left in the bout now as Von Erich tries to turn the tables on the champion. A real upset in the making. To use an old term, but well appropriate to this occasion. Again, the reverse body flip, using the truck so to pull it off, and Race hasn't been caught doing that. Here comes Race diving out, and he misses it. Sort of a shorter version of Snuka's Pacific Splash. Von Erich pulling it up on a top body press at 2 and not quite in time. Side mare takedown by David Von Erich. And they'll see what the count is now.
Only 3 minutes.
3 minutes to go. This bout has gone 27 exciting, stupendous minutes. With David Von Erich, the challenger, staying with the champion. Harley Race, the champion, in a non-title bout. But this may earn Fritz's son David a shot at the championship. Certainly right now, David Von Erich has demonstrated his ability to stay with him. Has gone hole for hole. Much, very, very quick, very aggressive, very strong against the champion, Harley Race. David Von Erich with the flip. He caught himself pretty well, though, and rolls over to escape for just a moment.
Only 2 minutes. Time remaining. 2 minutes.
As he hit his back. So the count going. David Von Erich coming back in the ring. Oh, a knee uppercut off the ropes. They're going to roll him up right here. 1, 2, but the champion flicks away. We got about 2 minutes to go. Champion moves in on Von Erich with a couple of minutes to go. But if the champion could win 1 fall, at least he would have something to take home. Von Erich kicks away. Harley Race on top. Rolls him up again. Got him on a 1-2, but Race kicks out. 1 minute to go. It's 29 minutes.
1 minute, 60 seconds. Time remaining. 1 minute.
Von Erich slips off. They come in the ropes. Watch this. Roll him up again. 1, 2, and almost 3. But Race, with his ring showmanship and know-how, sails out. Here comes Von Erich back. And they battle in the last 30 seconds. A body slam. Von Erich on top. 1, 2, but a kick away by the champion.
30 seconds.
30 seconds left. David Von Erich has gone the distance in a non-title bout. David rolling up into a body stretcher. Abdominal stretcher. Popping away. Harley Race knocking Von Erich away as Harley Race. About 15 seconds, just a few seconds left. Von Erich has gone the distance. A body slam. Still time, though, for a count of 3. Forearm smash. David Von Erich with an uppercut to the midsection. Tried an abdominal stretcher again. Harley Race close to the end of the bout, and there's the 30 minutes, and David Von Erich is staying all the way.
And your decision by referee Bronco Lubitsch, a time limit draw between world champion Harley Race and Rookie of the Year David Von Erich. A time limit draw, David Von Erich.
A 30-minute draw.
World
Jimmy
champion
Stuka, Al Madrill, and Skip Young coming out. As the champion has been held to a draw by David Von Erich. And here's the champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've been a long ways and wrestled a lot of people in the last 6 months. Let me say this, and it's going to be the only time you'll ever hear me give a compliment to a Von Erich. I've known his old man for a long time. He's legend. Absolute legend. I'd like to make
Just
one more
acknowledge
comment.
the fact that David Von Erich is certainly a worthy challenger.
Sooner or later down the pike, not long off, you're going to see this youngster carrying that gold buckle.
Now there he is, the champion, Harley Race. I'll see if I can get him coming by just for a second. Harley is a champion. That's it's something to be taken 30 minutes by a young rookie challenger. I'm sure that was a surprise to you.
It definitely was. I've heard that the Erich kids, the Von Erich kids, were wrestling. But I'll tell you, no way did I ever believe that either one of them in this short a time was that good. But I should have really been a little smarter, at least give myself credit, and been a little smarter, because those kids didn't start growing up wearing diapers. They grew up wearing wrestling tights.
That's right.
They've been around one of the all-time greats for a long time. But now that I've thrown all those bouquets, I'd like to throw one on my own behalf. I happen to be that world's heavyweight champion, and that makes me that much better than either one of them.
Right. Okay, Harley, very well, the champion. And we shall be back with more exciting action for you in just a moment.